All right, question 21. The data in the table above were produced by a sleep researcher studying the number of dreams people recall when asked to record their dreams for 1 week. Group X consisted of 100 people who observed early bedtimes, and Group Y consists of 100 people who observe later bedtimes. If a person chosen at random from those who recall at least one dream, what's the probability that the person belongs to Group Y? Okay, so this is a probability question. And for this question is actually a conditional probability. Okay, because if you read the question here, right, it says if a person is chosen random from those who recall at least one dream, what's the probability that person belongs to group Y? Okay, so we're not selecting from the total, right, the overall total. We're only selecting from those who can recall at least one dream, right? And then out of that group, how many people belong to group Y? So we have a condition, right? So the condition is that we're only selecting from those who recall at least one dream. So that's why this is a conditional probability. Okay, so if we go back and look at the table, we have the first row is group X, second row group Y, and then here they kind of give us the total for all the columns and all the rows. We know the overall total, right, out of everybody, it should be 200 people. But once again, we're not selecting from that number. We're selecting from those who can recall at least one dream. So at least one dream is gonna be, so the number of dream recall, first column is none, second one is 1 to 4, and then third column is 5 or more. So at least one had to be either 1 to 4, right? It had to be either 1 to 4 or 5 or more. Okay, that's at least one. So everything except the none, right? The none column. So the total for these two groups, we can use these two numbers on the bottom to add them together. Right, so those who recall at least one dream, the total is 39 plus 125. Okay, so let's just go ahead and solve this here. 39 plus 125 is 164. Right, 164. So out of these people, 164, so that will be the bottom number, right? We select a person, we want to know what's the probability that person belong to group Y. So out of these 164 people, those that belong to group Y will be, that's the 11 and the 68, right? These belong to group Y. So we had to add those together. Okay, out of these 164 people from group Y is 11 plus 68, which is 79. Okay, and that's the numerator. There's 79 out of 164 that qualifies. So that's the probability, which is C for 21. Okay, so the tricky part is to recognize this is a conditional probability. So the denominator is not a total, but rather is those who recall at least one dream, and that's 164. So whatever the condition is, that would be the new denominator. Okay, and out of those numbers, we're selecting those from group Y. So 79 out of 164. All right, and that's it for this one.